Oh, Gangstar in the beginning?
Was that him?
Yeah. That was the beginning.
When he had screamed like a bitch. That wasn't his voice.
No.
Like at first it was, and then he goes like ah.
What's up, everybody? Whether it's a beer, a shot, or even a glass of wine, grab your favorite beverage. And welcome to the Level 857 Video Game Podcast. We are your host, Al G857.
That's 1/3 Stallion.
Sticks.
And your boy Big Chalk, what up?
And we have a very, very big one today for you. Pause.
We have a big one for you. Pause.
No, just like all podcasts, we always talk about the games we've been playing for the week. But since this is pre-recorded, we're going to go into the future and tell you we're going to play.
I'll start.
Sorry.
I dove into my Nintendo Switch in the Nintendo app, and I played some old-ass games.
Oh, nice.
Played some Zelda 2.
Oh.
Played some Double Dragon 2.
Oh.
Some Double Dragon.
Oh.
Some baseball.
Oh.
Some Gradius.
So wait, did you ever play any of these ever?
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I played them before.
You had a Nintendo before?
Yeah, I had a Nintendo. Just never had a Super Nintendo.
Oh.
What else did I play?
These
And
are
I played
Gradius.
Mark of the Ninja, I think it's called.
Yes.
Wow. That game is old school.
Yeah.
Mark of the Ninja. What was that for?
Nintendo.
It's on Nintendo.
Mark of the Ninja.
It was like Way of the Ninja or Mark of the Ninja. It was
I think it was Way of the Ninja.
something
I
like
don't
that.
think Mark
It was a
of the
2-player game.
Yeah.
And played that. It was fun. Just diving into the classics. And I tried to play Dragon Ball on ranked, but nobody wanted to fight me ranked.
Oh.
Really?
I'm scared.
Yeah, I guess maybe nobody was playing ranked matches or something. I don't know.
What? Really? For that?
Yeah, I was searching forever, and like nobody came on. Like literally, like I was streaming last night. Nobody. I couldn't even get a casual match
You
going.
people are scared.
What?
Stop being so scared.
Why
I
are
thought
y'all
you meant-
scared of chalk?
I thought you meant Dragon Power for Nintendo.
Whoa,
Because you were talking on Nintendo. You said Dragon Ball. I was like, oh.
Nope. No.
You don't want to play that?
I'm good.
It's an all-time classic.
So
All-time
bad.
classic.
So bad.
Classic
man.
worst game of all time.
Yikes.
That's like top 10 worst games of all time.
Who's next?
Yeah.
I dove in some old school too.
You're next.
Yeah, you're
Wow.
next. Oh gosh, I played Neo Geo, and I played Baseball Stars 2.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I won. I actually won in that game and
So there's
didn't
something
cheat.
wrong with it. Though.
Wait, yeah, there's something wrong.
Did they come back in the ninth? No.
Not at all.
2 outs?
No,
You
I
have that
destroyed
on,
them.
Down
you have
by
that on
10.
super easy.
Nah,
Yeah, exactly. Super easy.
I actually played it because I was like, all right, I'm just gonna play this until they cheat. Because we play an old school baseball game, they do come back whenever they feel. Like.
Especially that
By
one.
9. And
On the ninth, yeah.
Yeah, ninth
Yeah.
with 2 outs. Yep.
They'll hit like 500.
Everything you throw at them.
Yeah.
But
Like, cheating ass
no,
game.
I was playing the whole time. I was like, all right. I didn't score until like the 7th inning. I was like, okay. It was 0-0 till then. And I was like, all right, I scored. All right, I scored again. Next inning. All right, I got another run. All right, I'm waiting. I was getting them out.
Waiting for
I got
the sheet.
a double play. I was like, all right, one last out. Boom. Game over. And I was like, wait,
Didn't
I
even
won?
score?
Nope.
Wow.
I was like, yo, I won.
Shut out.
That shit was uneasy. That was
Yeah,
uneasy.
there definitely was
That
something wrong
uneasy.
with that,
You
man.
put
man.
uneasy.
Nah, man. It was home mode, too. It wasn't arcade mode.
No.
Arcade mode, they were cheating. Because they just want to, they give you time limits. I was like, I'm not playing this game for 2 minutes, and then you got to put in your quarter. No matter how good you are, that was a ripoff.
No, when you get timed,
Yeah, you be killing it. And like, oh,
Takes your money.
I just played for 2 minutes.
the pitcher takes mad long to throw a pitch.
Yeah.
Imagine,
20,
come on,
30 seconds, it's like
come on,
Put another
pitch the
quarter.
ball.
Come on.
You be sitting there wasting your money.
paying $1 per pitch.
Oh,
Oh, that would be the ultimate.
That's
cheat.
crazy.
That would be the ultimate cheat in a game like that.
Super scam.
anything else?
But no, I just played that. That was it. I didn't play a lot this month.
So y'all playing
this
some
month.
retro.
This
too,
month.
y'all.
This month, yeah, this month either,
Oh,
but this week.
Wow, man.
A lot of retro.
Yeah, man.
Same here, man. I just played Tetris 99, got my ass handed to me. And, yeah, real bad. I took a few days off from playing that. And I am rusty now, man. I can't even get in the top 30. Well, actually, I'm in the top 30.
Oh, you
but
washed?
I can't get in the top
So,
10.
oh, you watched?
I'm working on it, though, man. I'm working to come back. I had to play other Tetris games, so I started playing Tetris Ultimate for the PS4, which
Oh, wow.
I hate playing because of the music. But I played it on mute.
Is it bad remix
And,
music? Or is it just bad
It's
music?
just boring and slow. It's like I'll let you hear it before. It's
Oh,
a
really?
slow, like a.
I like Tetris.
It's like
Tetris
a whimsical,
effects
like
music.
like that.
Oh,
It's like
God.
real slow.
Underwater.
and it's
Nah.
Oh.
Tetris effect that
and there's no
music.
option to change it. It's horrible, man. But the gameplay itself is awesome. They have their own leaderboards.
Did you play Tetris Effect lately?
Huh?
Did you play Tetris Effect lately?
No, but I thought about playing it.
Did they add? I want to know if
thought
they
about
added
playing
anything new. Like
They got
some
cool
modes.
tracks on there.
I have to see. Actually, I should revisit that, man. I beat that one twice.
Maybe
But,
mess with that, then come back to 99. You might do better.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm thinking of doing. That's why I went back to that. Maybe going back to Tetris 99.
Yup.
We'll come
Isn't
back
that the
to it.
original? Like, isn't that the fastest one?
No, actually, the fastest one is the one for PS4.
Really?
Yeah, it's the only Tetris that goes beyond.
15.
Actually, it goes up to it goes beyond 15. It goes up to 28.
Jeez.
You have to beat marathon mode, and you have to get above 28, level 28. I can't do it. The farthest I got was level 24. That's fast speed. It's like insanely fast speed. Like
It's like you see a block and the block.
that's it's literally like a half a second. That's not even a full second. It's
See, what you
literally
need
like
to
a
do-
half a second, and it's like you have to have it. Like you can't make a mistake or you're fucked. That's
You
it.
need to train in invisible Tetris, the ones where you can't see the
fuck.
blocks and they play that way.
yeah.
Invisible block.
Yeah, that's
What?
like you see the next block coming up, and you can put it down, but it's invisible
Yeah.
on the board. So you have to use your brain. You have to like memorize like the.
Oh, fuck you.
It's like
Nah, I'm good.
it's basically like trying to play chess
Huh.
without like just memorizing the board.
And there's people who rock that.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, man.
Yeah, no,
That's when I just don't want to practice no
That's
more.
a new level of like brain power that I can't.
They just make you
It's
not
too
want to
much.
play the game.
It's too much. Yeah. It's
Anything
too
else?
much. What else did I play? I did play something else besides Tetris.
Jared
Trying to
over there,
think
Joe?
what else.
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, I played a little bit more of Serial Cleaner, the indie game for the Switch. Dope game.
Cleaning up dead bodies.
Yeah,
cereal?
picking up dead bodies and
Lucky Charms,
Oh, my God.
How many
Captain
bunches of
Crunch.
votes?
yeah, he eats bowls of cereal.
Cheerios.
Wouldn't that be funny if you did clean up?
Yo, if I made the game, that
cereal
would have been a
on the
bonus
floor?
mode.
Yeah.
That would have been some bonus shit.
Clean
Oh,
up.
I wouldn't
bowls
put
of
it past.
cereal.
The game is a little silly, like as far as the story is, but it's good. It's a good game.
Frosted Flakes.
Oh, my God. He's still going on with that.
So, Eric, what are you playing?
Yeah. So, like, hey, just going to keep going.
Shine Shoes.
Yeah. Yikes.
Go ahead.
Jesus.
I can't with him right now.
That was my part, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, sticks.
I
Yeah,
thought that was
exactly.
a pitch for a new game.
Shine Shoes.
Shining Shoes.
Shining shoes. That's the only shining game we'll get.
Shining Shoes 3. Wait, what?
Yo, that'd be the oh my God.
Could you imagine?
Shining.
A new Shining game has been announced. Shining Shoes 3.
Yo, make that in dreams.
Excuse me?
Shining shoes.
Shining
No,
shoes. They say shining, you go
strategic.
crazy.
What am,
Shining.
what am I playing? Finishing up my like 5th run through of Fire Emblem 3 Houses. I got like maybe 5 or 6 battles left.
It's only 10 hours left.
Yeah.
Maybe a little more. Doing that, but I've been playing mostly Smash Bros. Ultimate lately, playing online, trying to get all my characters up.
Trying to get in tournaments.
What's up?
Trying to get in tournaments.
I played one last night. I lost in the 3rd round to this. Oh my God, this motherfucker was. I've never seen a cheap Dark Samus like this in my life. It was insane. Like I died before I hit him once. Like
Really?
I couldn't hit him. He was just like jump. You know, I don't know how they do it, but they know how to jump and go down quick, and they keep doing attacks and shooting everywhere and like die. I'm like, I didn't even do anything yet, and he's just doing all these things before I even get to him. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And I tried to hit him, and it just made the match worse. So I was like, I killed him like maybe once, but yeah, that was pretty cheap. But I got to the 3rd round. I did that other tournament. I don't even count this as like a win, even though I won the tournament. But it was such a bullshit tournament because I could tell everyone's like barely a casual player, and it's like it was 8 people total. So basically, 4 on this side, 4 on this side fight each other, and whoever has the most kills, you fight the other guy on the other side 1-on-1. And
It's interesting. Tournament.
yeah, and the stage was the Pac-Man stage. So I murdered everybody on that shit. I had like seven kills. They had-
Oh my god.
Yeah, they got murdered. So I went to the finals to fight Olimar. I could tell this motherfucker didn't know what he was doing. I'm like, I'm like, why am I in this? I'm like, this is like bully. I'm a fucking bully. Like basically what it was. And I won that tournament, but it was bullshit. But yeah, my pit got knocked all the way down to the 600,000s, and I built him all the way back up to the 4 millions, which was fucking awesome. Most of my characters, even my Ike, who was fucking suspect and terrible, he's in the 4 millions now. Martha's still in the 5s, but Yeah, my that dreadful night where I wanted to break the controller in half went away. So
Okay.
now my guys are getting better. So it's very, very encouraging because when you play a game that long and like you lose like how I was losing, I'm like, am I gonna stop playing this game? Like this is like fucking ridiculous. Like y'all are just figuring out some bullshit, but y'all got fucked up the other night. Pause.
And with that being
Okay.
said,
Yeah.
let's move on to the news, shall we?
Oh, just let everybody know also.
No, let's move on to the news.
None of us are drinking any alcohol because two of us are hungover. All right, just letting y'all know. Because someone's
Like
gonna be
that
like, you know what,
changes
y'all talking about drinking on the podcast, and y'all, man, listen, I got my water.
We're showing solidarity for those of us who are hungover.
That's right.
Red Bull, man.
Yep.
Red Bull.
Shit got real last night, so you know,
Yeah,
because someone's gonna say it. I know it was you.
yeah. Crazy night. Anyway, moving on.
So,
Yo, Jay's face was classic.
it's still there.
That was the greatest mean mug ever.
A rare Nintendo PlayStation sold at auction for more than $300,000.
I thought PlayStation was one word.
Is it? Yeah, it is one.
It is one word.
Well,
Was
yeah,
it
I
two-
didn't type that.
Why is it two words at the bottom there?
All right, there, editor.
Yo, I legit look at
Damn.
every news and try to pick it apart. just like a
Actually-
fucking
Damn.
somebody. I do it
no,
all.
well, actually,
Way to go,
here's-
Hawkeye.
No, it's not a mistake because it's the PlayStation, which is from Nintendo. It's a different console.
Look at the thumbnail.
The Nintendo
Like,
PlayStation
the
is
thumbnail.
different.
The thumbnail.
That is true.
The
No, it
thumbnail.
is
Well,
true.
that was a
It is
created
true.
created thumbnail that I did
Just saying.
because it's not an actual console that was sold. It was by Nintendo.
I'm just saying.
Sony
let's move
PlayStation
on
is one word.
With the news.
Sony PlayStation is one word.
So the man who bought this is the man behind Pets.com. If you don't remember, it was from early 2000s when everybody who had a .com was making millions and millions and millions, and then they all lost all their money, most of them. But this guy apparently is still has some money, and he's been buying video games with that money. The person who originally had this PlayStation or this Nintendo, or I don't know what they call it, this
Yes.
Nintendo
It's Nintendo.
PlayStation.
It's a Nintendo station.
Yeah. He originally got it at an auction for $75.
Oh,
So,
wow.
because the person didn't know what it was, and they're like, "Here, just take it."
That's awesome.
And it was in his garage, sitting there, or attic, one of the two.
Wow.
But and then he realized that it could be worth something, so he was like, bringing it around to conventions and stuff. And he was like, "I've been to so many conventions. I've been losing money having this because I haven't been working, and I've been here and here, and not making money off this thing. So I'm gonna sell it." And originally, a story that I don't know if I believe or not, but originally he was someone offered $1.2 million for it, and he turned it down
What a moron.
Why would you do that?
because they don't know what it's actually worth,
Right.
and he wanted to take it to market and see if he can get more than that since that was an offer.
Mm.
Because you don't want to take your first offer in something like this when you don't know there's a price on
Man,
And
listen.
this guy, he's obviously not a
Man,
gamer either.
$1.5 million though?
it. 1.2.
Oh, sorry, $1.2 million.
Yeah, that's nothing. 1.5 is a lot. Nah.
Mm.
But no, so I don't believe it, but they claim that someone did. So to put this online at an auction, starting at basically nothing to see how much it would go up, I was like, oh, guaranteed this thing's gonna make at least $1 million because it's sought after. People who have millions and millions don't care what they spend on it; they just want it.
It's
so,
a one of a kind.
yeah. So if you're a real game collector or someone who has tons and tons of money, that's a penny to you.
Right.
You're like, here, take this $1 million, just give me the thing.
Right.
Or you could be like the dude who bought the Wu-Tang album.
Oh, dear God.
Piss everybody off and just throw your money to it and say, I don't have any cares about this, but I want it anyway.
Martin Shkreli.
Terrible.
Yeah.
I have money. I'll buy it.
So I was
guy
waiting.
sucks.
I was waiting for someone in this auction to say that and be like, listen, I don't care. I just want this thing because I know it's worth something to somebody. But it was in auction. It went up for a whole lot more money. I think it was up to like $400,000, $500,000. And then it somehow went and reverted back down to like $200,000 something because I
Yeah.
guess they were fraudulent bids or something.
Oh, shit.
So it went back down. And then after that, it didn't pick up steam again. And it pretty much ended at 360,000. 360,000. But
Yeah.
60,000 is going to the auction house.
Right.
They be banking off this stuff,
Ooh,
man.
yeah, man.
So 60,000 just for housing this thing to let people bid on it. That's crazy.
Mm.
But yeah, so they made 300,000, which is it's a lot of money, but they're gonna split that a couple of times probably. So they're not really getting that whole thing.
Right.
And then when you look at it, it's like, what can you really do big with that. I mean, if you invested, maybe you can get some money back. But I mean, I think that the person who got this for $300,000 can just put it back up and be like, "Who wants it now?" Now that it's got more publicity, they're like, "Who wants it now? I can sell it for $1 million," and they'll get $1 million for it.
Yeah.
But
Let me find that guy who's offering the 1.2.
yeah, exactly. He's like, "Yo,
Yeah.
listen, whoever wants this at 1.2, it's up now."
Yeah,
and then they're gonna get the whole bank. Watch,
Yeah.
you'll see it. But apparently, this guy wants to. He has a collection of games, and just like he wants to start a museum also.
Oh wow, okay.
So, if this is indeed in a museum, which people want it to be, like the purists, gaming purists want this in a museum, since it's like the only one that they know of right now, which is still a question because it seems that there might be more out there, according to the Sony people who made it and stuff, or Nintendo who made it, I don't know, but there may be more out there because just people looking at the moldings and stuff of how it was made, they think that there's more out there, or they just all got buried in a demolition or something. It could be, but this is the only one that is out there as far as they could tell. But if this does get into a museum, this will be a boon to that museum because it's going to be their showcase. It's like you can go to any gaming museum anywhere, but do they have this? So people are going to come in from everywhere and see this like it's the prize on a pedestal somewhere. So they're going to make money with it regardless if the museum is charging money for it or something, but it's going to help wherever they put this if it's going to be in any type of museum. But I'm just glad if it does indeed end up there, I'm just glad it's not in somebody's living room. You're like, yo, this is
Give it to your kid.
It's
Could
in
you
a safe,
imagine?
or it'll be in a safe locked away somewhere so nobody ever sees
Or
it.
pissed on by your house dog.
Imagine that.
That'd be messed up.
But it's already yellow. Look at it.
Damn, man. Well, it is kind of yellow.
Well, it's old. It's that type of plastic. But yeah,
And would they restore that?
I don't know if they'll.
That
even
was
touch
for
it.
what was it for though? That was like a Super Nintendo.
It's
thing?
basically Nintendo wanted to make a CD add-on, so they work with Sony to get a. It's basically a Super Nintendo.
Yeah, it's
with
it's
a
what they
CD.
wanted to do.
It's like a Sega CD.
Not quite.
Not quite.
They wanted to make that instead of the Nintendo 64.
Right.
Oh,
So that's what it would have been, CD based.
Exactly.
And
Oh,
it would have
okay.
been a PlayStation.
so it's like a new
but
system in a
Nintendo.
sense.
Yeah,
It was a
Okay.
new system, yeah.
but that one can play. They fixed it to play a beta and
What
Super
about the master?
Nintendo. Yeah, Game Master beta. So they can play Super Nintendo with it right now. So it's not useless because apparently they thought you couldn't play anything on it. 'cause
Oh,
nothing
play
was
Super
made
Nintendo
for it,
games?
but it can play Super Nintendo games still.
But it's just basically a Super Nintendo.
Mhm.
Right, okay.
Right now, yeah,
With a CD.
yeah. Because originally the Sony people made the sound chip in the Super Nintendo, so they were tight.
And then Nintendo jumped ship
Mm-hmm.
and left Sony in the dust and worked with Panasonic.
Yep. You see how that worked?
And they fucking
Excuse me,
Oh
princess.
man.
Yeah.
They got those Mario and Zelda games.
They actually licensed Nintendo licensed their fucking.
What if it went that way and those games came out for this system
Oh.
and then it failed and then Nintendo went bankrupt because it was their system?
Well, they kind of almost did that with the apps with the Nintendo app.
Imagine that though.
Games, but I don't know, man.
But yeah, I just want that controller though. It says PlayStation on it. That's pretty dope.
PlayStation controller,
Yeah,
That is pretty cool.
yeah,
Super Nintendo.
yeah. But yeah, I feel like they could have done better.
I'm
For
gonna
that
look in my
product.
attic see if I got one of those laying around.
Imagine if you did.
I would be like, yo, where has this been?
I
Look
wouldn't
at
be
that.
surprised.
Everything is in
What do I have? I have a television. I have a. Do I have Commodore?
It's under your G.I. Joe aircraft carrier,
Yeah.
which is yellow.
We definitely have an Atari. Definitely have an Atari somewhere. See, that's when the dog pissed on things. See, that's like
Hey, we're gonna have a garage sale soon, y'all.
yeah, but all those things are
Better clean that
a
stuff up.
nice little yellow fucking stain on them.
That fucking dog.
Ew.
With an
I'm
old-
marking my territory.
Yeah, it's now your dogs. Imagine if that happened to that.
Anyway.
But yeah, so we may see that up again
Yeah.
for sale or at a museum.
Yep.
All right. HBO is turning The Last of Us video game into a TV series. Now, how good is this news?
I like it. I
It's
like it
good.
a lot.
Yeah.
I like the fact that it's HBO.
Yes.
If
Remember
it
we
was,
were just
if it was
talking?
this or Netflix, you could have gone either way.
Yeah,
with
that's
that.
fine.
Yeah.
And the cool thing is, what they say, the actual people from the game are helping them with
As
the
they
show.
should.
Yeah, yeah, which is fucking great. That's
Yeah.
how you know it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Rather than being like, oh, you know, I'm gonna take up the license and do what I want, and change a couple of things, and then ruin the entire.
He's gonna be a superhero by the end of the movie.
Exactly.
What?
Well,
That
if you
turned
look
to a
at-
super zombie.
If you look at the success of The Witcher, with the Netflix
Throw a
series,
coin to
and
your
you see
Witcher.
You see how that shit's going.
Yeah.
No, remember we were talking about God of War and how the only companies that can do it justice if it was to be a TV series would be HBO or Netflix.
Has to be HBO.
So apparently they're watching.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, they're probably
heard
watching this.
Because now this is on HBO.
And that's replacing the movie, correct?
I haven't heard of the movie.
Yeah,
I haven't heard of the movie after this.
I
don't
know
think-
Uncharted has a movie
Yeah,
that they're working
but I haven't.
Yeah, I thought this Last of Us TV show was supposed to replace the movie that was planned.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
because I think this is a better idea.
I'm down with it.
Episodically, they should do it.
I'm down with
For
it.
something like The Last of Us, I think an episode structure will be better than a 2-hour.
And
movie.
it's something about zombies. I love watching things about zombies that are cool. And Last
But-
of Us is really fucking awesome.
But for something like what's the other one? Uncharted, I would say a movie would be a better idea for that, just because of the.
Each
you
game
know,
is like a movie.
Well, it's
Yeah.
like the gameplay.
It's just
is
how
like
it's
a-
built out. It
Yeah.
would probably play better on a bigger
Each
budget.
scene
Yeah.
is a lot better for movies than it is a show.
Right.
Well, you need big stuff happening.
Yeah.
In that, in this, you can play it low key.
Yeah.
And just live off like the terror of what's going on and stuff like that.
I'll tell you
So-
one thing: that opening scene from part 1, if they do it that way, oof, that's rough.
Well, listen, that's
rough.
one of the things that they should do, and I hope that when they
Tearjerker,
did
man.
pitch
Yeah, it's
this,
rough.
I hope they said, "Listen, that first scene has to be how we start,
No, it's exactly how it has to go.
because that draws you into the entire thing."
I would co-sign on the Days Gone also for HBO series. That'd be fucking dope.
It's too similar, man.
Yeah, it's too
It's gonna be all glitchy.
You know why you guys got hate? Yo, man.
Wow.
Yo, this show's gonna have glitches. This show's gonna have glitches.
If they wanted to be true to the game,
What was it when I shot the zombie? He said, "Pop," and he did a split. That's just fucking
they
dope.
need that.
That's awesome.
Keep it in the movie.
Well, they said that what was it? They said Neil Druckmann, and he was a BAFTA award-winning writer. So they got somebody who has some awards writing. But do they really need to write this over? Just play it. Just do the same thing.
Right,
Word for
maybe
word.
throw their own little twang on it.
Well, no, they got to make it longer, obviously. And Chernobyl, you all right over there?
Excuse me.
And Chernobyl writer and executive producer Craig Mazin. He's amazing.
Who's that, Craig?
Yeah, Craig. They're gonna bring the story to life, apparently. So they got some people with credibility at least to work on this. It's not gonna be some bad directors and stuff like that.
I have a feeling it'll be
It's in
some
good
Uwe
hands.
Boll?
Nah, not so far.
I trust HBO, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
Well, listen, they're gonna need
They don't make bullshit.
big titles because they're still waiting on their like prequel
Game of Thrones.
to Game of Thrones,
Oh,
and that's
yeah.
gonna take a while.
Yeah.
This is not
Filming
gonna
that's
pop.
a nightmare.
This isn't gonna pop up like for a while.
Yeah.
So all these they're probably gonna come out about the same time.
Maybe.
But they need more stuff to get people to get that service because right now, HBO's not on my radar for nothing that they're playing right now. So this will hopefully be good for them.
They
and good
got
for
to
us.
cast right, man. They got to cast right.
Well, I mean, for Joel and Ellie, like I think since they look so real in the game, I want them to be them.
Oh man.
I want them to be them right there.
Well,
I
the
mean,
thing
what
is
they
why
were
it's very
CG?
important.
Page.
No, because they're so old now. Like
Yeah.
the faces that they're based on, like they
get-
said that they look similar to them, but they're far too old to play this part now. Even though they
Paige
look,
still looks young. She still looks the same. She didn't
yeah,
really
but
age.
we know them though. They need to get somebody.
It's. I think that's
good.
one of the biggest challenges, like especially for their look.
Mhm.
Like if you fuck it up, like if it's like some
It'll take you right out of the story.
some bullshit ass cosplay looking.
Yeah.
you know, like
Yeah.
nah,
I
you
just
gotta,
hope that they do it like how they did The Witcher. Like they got somebody who could play the part,
yeah,
but when they first put his picture out, it looked like cosplay. But then when it came out,
Yeah.
it didn't look nothing like that.
yeah.
So I'm pretty sure they could find somebody to play. I mean, Ellie's gonna be hard to find like that
I think
because
it's tougher than Joel.
Joel, they could just
Joel's
find
easy.
some gruff dude who can act, and that's fine. He doesn't look
Get Kurt Russell. I
And
mean, come on, Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell.
he doesn't look like a standout.
Russell-
He looks like a basic guy, so they don't need to get somebody super spectacular, different looking to play him.
I would have said Russell Crowe, not Kurt
What's
Russell.
the difference?
Wow.
That's who you meant, right?
Wow.
Is that what you meant?
No, I just saw Tango Cash the other day, so it's
Oh, that boy.
Well, leave in the comments who you would like them to cast as,
Yeah, man.
and we'll see if that's anything.
that would take
But
some thought. I'd have to think about
I
that.
don't know Hollywood like that.
Neither do I.
Tango and Cash was great.
No, I love it. That really was, right?
Yeah,
It's
man.
a dope ass movie.
I'd say, yo, make him Jackie Chan. Nah, imagine.
Yo, that could have been.
Jackie
Yo,
Chan.
Tango and Cash could have been a dope video game.
They should have.
All right,
It was.
and on that note,
it was.
It would have been like a Way Out.
Yup.
A Way Out.
It wouldn't have been like The Last
Or
of Us.
Contra.
It wouldn't have been anything like The Last of Us.
He said or Contra.
Imagine that as a TV show. Starship Troopers.
Oh my God.
It would be.
Lord help me.
Okay. Google poaches God of War studio head to run new Stadia game team.
Poaching.
Poaching. Like an egg.
Yes.
Oozing out.
Yo,
Freaking
man.
yolk.
That was
Isn't that
graphic.
boiling an egg if you poach it?
Nah, I don't know. I've never poached eggs.
Yeah, I'm not.
I like it scrambled.
Yep. Yeah, that's all. They should have scrambled the this is all right. Let's move on.
Yes,
Got him.
I knew he was gonna fumble. I'm like, I'm waiting for
I
it.
like them scrambled, like my stutter.
They can't scramble people. They can only poach them.
Yeah,
I like
They
it
can't
scrambled, like my
people for
speech.
video.
pattern.
He scrambled like my speech.
Yo.
So listen, Stadia started a new division for gaming called Playa Vista,
Player.
and they got Shannon Studstill from Sony's Santa Monica studio, and they were the people who made the last God of War game. It's a big move for them, but people are saying, is it too little, too late? Because if you just started that studio, then it's going to take at least a year to 2 years, most likely two, to make a game that's going to make people care up to that standard of something like a God of War. It's going to take at least 2 years. So I don't know what their plan is, because obviously, like we've said, Stadia now is a beta test. So they have not even released Stadia yet as far as people are concerned. So maybe they're waiting a whole year to actually even bring out the real Stadia with some real games that you're doing. Because right now people are just testing it to see how it's going to run. And they don't really care if they're losing money, because they're not giving away anything free just yet. They haven't even started the free service.
Right.
So people are paying to beta test, which is all right.
No. Continue.
So people are paying to beta test, which is weird because they're making money off this still. So who knows what type of game they're making? They didn't drop any hints about what they're using, anything about that, whether it's going to be, because everybody's like, oh, it must be a God of War. No, it's not. It's not.
Definitely
So,
not.
It's just the person who ran that company. So that means nothing as far as what game it's making or anything. So,
But it's in good hands, though.
it just means that she can accomplish something in a big stature. So if it is a big game that they're working on, they need somebody who can run that thing and make it a good game. But yeah, I'm curious to see what it's going to be, if Stadia is going to be around by the time that new IP is even made, or whether they're going to be like, listen, bring it out for Xbox or bring it out for PlayStation, because Stadia is gone. So who knows within 2 years what's going to happen with that company.
Stadia is one of those things I just don't really care about at all.
Well, it's not ready.
I don't,
It's just
I-
not ready.
No, I mean, like, I'm just like, see, I have zero interest in it. I mean, if it does well, cool. That's awesome. But I just don't really care about it.
It could be the future of gaming, but it's just not there yet.
Yeah.
So the more people they get, like, it's just like what Xbox did when they bought out all those companies.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, but you're not going to have games for the next 2 years.
Yeah, tell us about that, Chalk. What the fuck, dude?
No.
He said no.
No, I plead the fifth.
You what?
But yeah, I mean, they're going to have Halo, so whatever. Like I said before, and I'll say it again, I'm here for the ride.
I'm here for the ride.
Listen, the only thing Stadia could have done to even do something that's relatively close is to buy a studio and buy a game, the exclusivity rights of a game that's out now, and buy it and say, you can only bring it out here. That's the only way you're going to see an impact within this year.
Or they create a game.
They can't create a game that quick that's going to be worth it.
Well, they could create something.
Not in a month. They need to
No, not in a month.
because they need something.
Yeah, but this
now.
it's good. This is good news in the fact that like they have like a 5-year plan, and it's fine because
Hopefully they
you
do.
need- you
What's
need
your
to have-
5-year plan?
And they have the fucking money to do that. So
Google
it's-
doesn't. They like to kill things that fail fast.
Nah,
So-
they're going to release a port of Metamorphic Force on Stadia. It's going to be
Bro, I was
sick.
just talking about this
It's
the
gonna
other
be
day
fire.
about you and your love affair with Metamorphic Force.
Jesus.
He's obsessed with that shit.
Yeah.
I just like to bring it up at the worst
no
time.
reason.
You need a shirt that has Metamorphic Force
At
on
the
it.
worst time possible. I just love to bring it up. It's the best.
That has no
Listen, the only thing they can save,
relation to what we're talking about.
It's perfect.
the only thing they can save Stadia is if they come out tomorrow and be like, listen, we got Halo and it's only coming out for us,
Oh, I'd be pissed.
and that would be like, okay, I guess I have to.
Then we
do
need
it
to film
for-
Chalk as soon as possible.
Oh, I'd be
Yeah,
furious.
the rant would be epic.
If they say Grand Theft Auto 6 is only coming out for Stadia, then
Oh,
then
come
they
on.
have
Furious.
something that they can build something off of. Or they say Fortnite, whatever, is only on Stadia. Like something that has
Okay,
that
take that.
many people.
Take that.
Take that.
Take that.
But I'm saying that something that has that much
Yeah.
of a fan base has to be like, okay, we have to gravitate to this to give them money now.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing they can do is and then instead of that, we just have to wait now.
Please don't get Shining Force 3. Please don't do that. to
Even
me,
a
please.
timed exclusive would help. Who knows?
Not really. Time exclusives be like, man, I'll wait. People will be like, I'll wait. They have to be only on this system. Like how it says
don't know.
only for Nintendo, that's say only for Stadia.
It's not going to be the. It'll solve it temporarily for those that want to get it. and
That
don't
would help,
care,
yeah.
That
It'll
don't
definitely-
care. There's an audience for that don't care.
Other than that, I'm just worried that it won't make it, man. So we'll see how it goes.
You know.
Eh.
But yeah, people will be complaining after they buy the game.
TurboGrafx 16 Mini is delayed due to the coronavirus, as is everything.
Let me stop.
This podcast has been delayed because of the coronavirus. So this is this is not gonna happen. This is the last show.
It's spreading, yo.
Listen, everything has been canceled. Everything is being delayed. So right now is not a good time to have a release date for anything electronic. So I think what I think this is though.
Sucks.
No. I think that this is a plan to get more press right now because I think that the TurboGrafx 16 Mini didn't get the amount of orders that they wanted right now. So they said, listen, let's use this to get on the front pages and let people know that this was supposed to come out very soon and when it's coming out again so we can get a whole new thing of press out. Because a lot of people was like, oh, I didn't even know this was out. I'm going to get one now.
Actually, I was just about to say I didn't even know they were making ones.
Yeah,
To
me
be
neither.
honest, I had
So
no
this
idea.
is a plan.
I remember we were talking about it.
Talked about it.
Yeah, like in a podcast. What with
the games,
John
some of
Donadio.
those.
Yeah, with Beardy. But yeah, I didn't know they were actually doing it.
So people didn't know when it was coming out. So
Right.
What
the
games are on it?
actual
Do you have the list?
And what's the
57
price?
games.
it's 50 games. It's supposed to come out on March 19th.
And
So
how many? I mean, how much is it?
$100.
Yeah.
But
Got
it was
bonks?
supposed to be out soon, and
Bonk-
no one
yeah,
knew the
bonks
release
a little
date.
bit.
Everyone heard the name. Everyone didn't know the release date, so they did bad press on that. No one knew when it was coming out. So I think that they're running this over and say, hey, let's bring it out next month. Let's try and get double the orders. Let's try and get triple the orders.
TurboGrafx is Konami, right?
Yeah, they're bringing that out.
Mm.
But
Oh, Konami.
but I think that it's a plan. It's a plan
Marketing
that
plan.
yeah, it's a marketing scheme that may work out for them better because they canceled the PC Engine, they canceled the core graphics. So in Europe and Japan and US,
I can't even think of. I didn't even know they had 50 games.
they have 50 games.
Yeah.
They have 50.
I
They
can't
have
think
more
of
than that. They're missing some games.
how many good games.
They have a lot of games.
Let me get bonks and Keith Courage.
No, they don't get
Keith
Keith Courage.
Courage.
They don't get Keith Courage. It's not on it.
Keith Courage ain't on it.
Nah, it's licensing.
What?
That was an anime.
Oh, that's whack.
Well, there's Bonk 1 and 2, right?
There's 3.
It was 3 of them?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. What about China Warrior?
That's on there.
What?
It's on there.
There's a lot of games on there.
That game is trash.
Yikes.
But for the price, I mean, it's $2 a game. I mean, how you gonna go wrong with that? I mean, if you want to pay $50, $60,
Yeah,
but
whatever. I mean, if you're a TurboGrafx guy, you might as well just get it. But I
Yeah,
mean,
for a
I don't know
throwback,
too many TurboGrafx.
For people that grew up with it and own the system, and
Not many.
I did
to
like
play
Bonk,
it on
though.
the HD television or whatever throwback.
listen, as a
For
collector,
collectors, it's good.
if
Yeah.
you're collecting for the mini systems, yeah, you're waiting for this. It's pretty genuine. It looks like the system. There's nothing corny about it. They didn't
Right.
cheese out on it. Like it looks like they did a good job with it. And
Right.
the emulation, like TurboGrafx emulation has been on point for years, so I don't think they can go wrong with the actual gameplay. And the amount of games in there, they didn't really miss out on a lot. People were mad because they didn't have Splatterhouse, and then they came back the next day and was like, "Yeah, we added 7 more games, and Splatterhouse is in there."
Oh, they threw it in there?
Yeah.
Also,
'Cause I think-
About to say, how you gonna
because
have
I know
few good
that they
games.
want to add everything they can, but some companies are like, nah, you can't do it, and that sucks. Yeah,
Licensing.
They're like, come on, we only have 3 good games.
damn.
They take them away from us.
Fucking
TurboGrafx is
licensing,
decent.
man. They gotta figure something out with that.
But yeah, I think it's more of a ploy to get more sales, more than that.
I
'Cause-
feel so bad for like the Amico, for example, like that's coming out this year, and it's obviously gonna get affected also by the fucking coronavirus.
well, it depends on when their shipment date is, because obviously their shipping is in
Well,
September.
It's gonna
So-
affect everything, like from manufacturing and
Depends. But this one, like I said, they had pre-orders up. They had you could have ordered off Amazon. So they got their pre-order and was like, you know what? Let's just cancel this for now because we didn't get that many sales.
Damn.
Let's just try and get this back out there and see if we can do something. So obviously this is going to make them get more sales rather than less. We'll see. But
We'll see what happens.
but
man.
it's probably a benefit to them, even though nobody likes to be delayed.
True.
Yeah. So
True.
you're gonna have a whole lot of angry TurboGrafx lovers.
Oh,
A whole lot.
I was just about to say
An army.
a whole
All
lot,
13 of them.
a whole lot.
all 5 of them will be so mad.
It's fucked up.
Anyway,
Hit you with that bonks.
Hey, bonk all day. I did like that game.
Mine came out for Nintendo, man.
Bonk is good.
That.
Damn.
He was in Saturn Bomberman. That shit was crazy. That's the
He's
best
about to be in
Bomberman.
Smash Brothers.
Yo, what?
check
Yo,
this out.
that'd be crazy.
He'd be dope. That'd be dope.
He would look different.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Nintendo, on your 3 years of being birthed.
Of being birthed.
Wow.
Death.
Wow. Of
Or
being
shall I say,
birthed.
Being birthed.
manufactured.
Well, it's not Nintendo's birthday. It's
Yeah,
the
it's the
Nintendo
Switch.
Switch's birthday.
Yeah, the
These
new
are
baby,
consoles.
the new baby console.
Console.
It has a little baby brother too. It's called the Switch Lite.
And 20 years for the PS2.
20 years
20 years.
for the PS2. Can you believe
That's
it's
insane.
been 20 years since
No.
that release?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Okay.
We
That means a
old,
lot of us are old.
We old, man.
I remember where I
20
was.
Same.
That was back in the day when you knew where you were when the system came out because
Yes.
you were there waiting for it.
Yes.
Standing
Yeah.
outside.
I got the Dreamcast around the time this. I remember I did the launch of the Dreamcast.
You were
and then
late.
I remember hearing on the news the people going crazy with the pre-orders of the PS2.
Mm-hmm.
And I think somebody got shot or some shit.
Damn.
Probably
Right.
somewhere. Somebody always
sounds
Else
about right.
got robbed, whatever for the, for the PS2.
You come outside
sounds
happy
about
as hell with your system. Whoop,
Pop, pop.
yoink.
But you think about it though, that was the first time we had a DVD player
Yeah.
in the console.
Mhm.
That's why it was
actually
selling.
cheaper to get that than it was to actually
Yeah.
get a fucking DVD player.
And it plays games.
Oh, does-
Yeah.
Well, they said kids used to trick their parents and be like, yeah, this new DVD player is so cheap. You
Yeah.
should get this one. And then they buy games for it.
Yeah,
And they're
got
like, oh,
'em.
this is the game player too?
Yeah, man.
I didn't want to get this for you. You're failing. I'm taking
wanna
this
get this
away.
for you.
Yeah, bring your
failing.
grades up.
But
Bring
I
your
can't.
grades
You
up.
can't take away the DVD player. You use that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
you got
man.
me. Take away your games.
Well, I'm going to use it. And you're not going to fucking buy games for this with your failing ass.
That was a dope system, man.
Damn.
It was definitely a way to get into the industry, like a good way. That's why it sold the most out of any system to
Yes.
date,
Yes.
because it was a DVD player for cheap,
Yep.
and that was the big move.
But
That
this
was the last-
Nintendo, though.
Well, Nintendo.
But this Nintendo, though.
Can you believe 3 years passed that fast though?
Yeah.
And they still haven't fixed the eShop
No.
at all.
But they didn't.
No
They didn't
updates.
launch with the eShop.
Well, they still have whatever it is that they
I have a feeling they're gonna fix it.
they have to.
I don't think so.
Because it can't be any worse than what it is.
I don't think they're gonna fix it.
You don't think they're gonna fix it?
Yo,
Not at all.
Nintendo be like, hold my beer.
Yo, when indie devs have to lower the price of their game just so they can be like, so people would buy the shit, they'll release it for pennies just to be on the fucking top games or whatever purchase. Like, there's a problem with the system.
Yeah, I mean, like it's. I don't know. I think they'll eventually have to do something with the eShop because it's that fucking terrible. Like that shop is a disaster. I can't find
It's
anything
bad. You
in the
lose
shop
everything.
whatsoever. It's just a fucking hot mess. And there's so many dope titles in there also. So I mean,
Listen, Nintendo is still making those companies money, and they're not going to change a damn thing
Right.
because it's not costing them any.
yeah.
No.
And they're like, listen, all these companies are still going to be like, they're still putting on our system and still making the most sales on it. So they don't care if they are top notch seen there. I mean, the companies do,
Yeah.
but Nintendo's like, yo, I don't even remember.
Yeah.
Who cares about this whole store?
Right.
That's what it seems like. They don't care about it at all. So they're like, yo, they got different schemes to get on the front. Let them do their schemes.
Yeah.
I have no, like, you think that all it takes is a little bit of tweaking, a little bit of, like, just change it.
Yeah.
Just put it there.
I'm pretty sure there's people that actually came out like yo, your shop sucks. I could fix it. I have an idea. If you just organize it like this,
They
it'll
ain't
be a
trying
lot
to pay
better.
nobody else.
Yeah,
Chill.
no, but like, I guarantee they probably won't even ask for money. It's like, yo, just do this and just fix up the shop, man, because it's just really a hot mess. But
I don't think
Oh.
they'll do it.
no, I mean,
Because I've never seen their shop take a drastic change in any of their systems
Yeah.
as far as what they do for it. They just put it up there.
it's
for
so
them.
bad.
I like the Wii U
So
shop,
bad.
man.
And it's funny because they did have better systems. They had better systems for how they run that
Yes.
stuff.
Yeah.
So that's my only negative that I say that Nintendo did within this 3 years, other than not coming out with the D-pad Joy-Con
Yeah.
by Nintendo.
A lot of missed opportunities, man.
Yeah, I think Nintendo's on autopilot when it comes to this stuff.
The one thing I liked about the eShop on the Wii U was the fact that it had like a section where they highlighted the indie games. So it was like, this week's indie games or whatever. So you're always in the loop on
But did they have 1,000 games a week come out? That's the problem.
No,
Yeah.
that's why the
They got
system
too
failed,
much.
man.
Everything.
Yeah,
Too
but when
much.
you have 1,000 games coming out a fucking week, you need
It's
a
too
system
much.
to highlight, like,
Cut
gems.
out the phone games.
Yeah.
Cut
They
out
gotta
the
go.
phone
No, they
games.
gotta go, man. They gotta
That's
go.
true.
Cut out the 99-cent phone games.
Oh,
Some of the
no.
99-cent games
No,
are good though.
Leave them in there. Just have a section for it. Like if they categorize
Phone
everything-
games.
Mobile
yeah.
games.
Boom. Yes.
Yeah, mobile games.
Put them there.
Fucking, if they figured out a way to like categorize everything and just put everything in its right order, make it easier for you to
Or
find.
divide them up by some of the companies. You
Right.
know, like just put
Yeah.
like
you go.
whatever. The one that's always making Ratalaika.
Ratalaika games.
Yeah, they're always making games.
Or Digerati.
Yeah, Digerati or
They're gonna have the whole
Dragus,
section.
Wait for it.
Dragus, just the Dragus section. That section,
like
you know.
indie developers or whatever it is, you should be able to categorize all that so that it doesn't get lost. Because there's games that I had to write down that I wrote it on it was not even on my phone. I wrote it on a piece of paper. I was like, oh, I gotta.
What are you,
I gotta
Stone
get this
Age?
game.
He said Stone
Take
Age.
a picture of it.
Search by game title or developer. That's
Yeah,
all.
But if
develop-
you
yeah,
forget the
developer.
title-
Do developer,
Right.
and then you could divide it up into each like action, adventure, role playing by that
Do
company.
month at least.
And like that.
How about
That's
month?
That's not a hard thing to do.
Something.
That's really not a hard thing to
How
do.
about search by month?
That's another.
that? Also, yeah,
No.
there should be different ways to search for it.
Yeah.
rather than just the name, because I'm not gonna remember a damn
Nah,
name.
son. You
Although it
you
is
gotta
good.
look through everything. Everything.
Actually, it is good though, in that we have an eShop channel.
It helps
show
a bit.
So
We don't have
it
a
yeah, we're looking out for you guys.
It
We're
helps
looking out for you.
us. It
do
helps.
have a
It
show.
helps our channel, but
Well, that's the only
they
way
gotta-
we can find titles.
Yeah.
So we're
Yeah.
trying to help you guys out.
I'll have to
Yeah.
go back to some of our older shows to find some of those games.
Yeah,
pretty
exactly.
much
Yeah,
because
man.
I
I
won't
forget.
remember.
It's like, what's the top 10? What is it?
Yeah, like
if you don't have the name of the game, it's like it'll get lost forever.
Mhm.
But
But I mean, as far as what Nintendo's been doing within that 3 years, time flies when you're having fun because they've had a lot of great titles,
Yeah.
and it's hard to believe that it's been that fast. 'Cause I can remember just buying it. I'm like, yo, my 2 years is up for my warranty already. Like
my-
I
yeah,
remember
that's
that.
what
Yeah.
mine, yeah.
And I was like, better not
Yeah.
drop it. But no, it's held up pretty well. I mean, besides a lot of people's Joy-Cons drifting,
drift.
mine hasn't done it. But I don't know if we got ours mixed up.
Follow the
So-
drift. Follow the drift.
I feel like all of
Follow
mine
the-
have it, so it doesn't even matter to me anymore. All of them have it.
Because I know mine didn't have it. I don't think it has it yet, but I don't know if I took your Joy-Cons at some point.
They
so
all
it
have
doesn't
it.
even
Let's just
matter.
say they all have it.
I experienced it a little bit on my Joy-Con, but it was like
I fucking hate that.
for a little bit, and then it went
But
away.
they offered the free service, so they
Yeah.
did. Nintendo was being
But they said
helpful.
But they all changed into drifts anyway.
Oh yeah, they didn't figure it out.
It's like here's one that's gonna work for a couple
temporary
months
fix.
till you send it back to us again.
Yeah.
Come
So
on,
they
man.
just traded it out. Here, take
Wow.
this one.
But
As
you know
long
what's
as you don't have
crazy? It's so crazy about the success of the Switch is that they've released like maybe half of their popular IPs, like Nintendo, Zelda, and they have the second Zelda Breath of the Wild coming out. They haven't even done a Metroid yet.
Nope.
They haven't even done a Kid Icarus yet. They haven't even done a Star Fox yet.
Nope.
They did,
Whoa.
some Kirby games here and
They
there.
need a punch out, man.
But yeah, like they haven't even done a Punch
They
Out
need
yet.
a
Like
Punch
those are that's insane that it's
F-Zero.
doing this well with just those IPs. It's pretty
Well, the
awesome.
thing is-
Starlink. Let me stop.
I feel
They
like I
didn't
saw a
yet start.
Kirby Maker.
I heard
game
that was
somewhere.
dope though. There's
Yeah,
a two
I
player
feel
in
like
that
I
I
saw
gotta
a
play.
Kirby Maker game somewhere.
Kirby Maker. I don't know. They always release Kirby on the low.
I feel like I
Yeah.
feel like I saw.
Yeah, it's not a
Oh,
big
they
presentation
released
for
a
Kirby,
Kirby
but they're
game,
just
you're
like,
right.
boom, here it
Kirby
goes.
and
'Cause it's so
Yoshi-
easy to do.
Kirby
Those
and Yoshi
games.
comes out and they're like, here you go.
Yeah.
They don't talk much about them.
Yeah.
New world.
And they sell insane.
Yep.
But Nintendo has been bringing out like weird games from other companies, and they've been publishing them. So like the Sushi Battle or whatever,
Oh,
like those types of games from Japan. They have put their name on a lot of titles that you wouldn't believe that they
Yeah.
bought out. But it's the first time, like current times. This is the first time we don't have any idea what the future of Nintendo holds because
man.
They're direct.
they haven't released anything this year.
Right.
Like as far as what's up and coming.
Right.
And everybody's flipping out because the direct didn't happen, and they're like, it's supposed to happen now. I'm like, first of all, directs are new,
Yeah.
and people are like, it has to be in February. It has to be in it just because it
rumored.
was already.
Yeah.
It's not a
'Cause they did their Animal
solidified
Crossing,
date. How
yeah.
about when the direct comes out is when they have games to announce for it? Don't just make them have a direct when they don't have it ready. Like,
You know what's
what do
funny?
you think a direct is made out of? It's made out of trailers. It's made out of announcements. It's made out of gameplay. What if they don't have that ready? What
If-
are you asking for?
If it was ready, it'd be out.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, and if I was
No,
watching
I
this
want it
one
now.
guy. Yeah, exactly.
I
was
want it now.
watching this one of the video on YouTube where the person's like, "Yeah, the fact that this is not out is messed up," and it's like, I don't even know what I could play this year because it's not, I'm like,
What
you
you
don't know what
mean?
to play? Are you fucking?
You got an
kidding me?
eShop that's full of games,
There's tons of games.
You don't know what to play?
but you don't know what to play.
But
I
if,
don't even.
if it's not a AAA game that Nintendo is
Entitled.
pushing, then they swear that nothing is coming out.
Yeah.
Dude.
Just like how when people say Xbox has no games, it's because they're not looking at third-party games.
Right.
It's because the main Microsoft doesn't have games coming out. So same with Nintendo when they say, okay, Metroid is coming out June 15th or whatever. Because they didn't say that, people are going crazy thinking that they don't have plans for this new system. Like nothing. No games.
If anything, it's making me more excited for the Direct because
Yeah.
I'm like, there's so many speculations of this could be there, blah blah blah. They're gonna announce this. I'm like,
Right.
well, I can't wait till I see it,
Yeah.
and everything will be a shocker to me because I have no fucking clue what's gonna be announced, and that's awesome.
That's a good thing.
I like that, and it's not like I don't have anything. I have so many fucking games that I've beat already, but have so much great replay value. Smash Bros. Ultimate, I could play that every single day, and be chilling.
Yep.
You know, like State of Decay 2, I could play that. Fire Emblem, I could play that. Marvel Alliance 3, I beat all these
You
games.
still haven't played Astral Chain yet.
No, I haven't played that. You have the
Okay.
physical, right?
I have the
Yeah,
physical
I'll
copy,
give that a run.
I
you
can
know?
still play Arkham Knight.
Yeah. Oh god, dude, I've been craving to play Arkham Knight.
Wow.
Like
The thing about most of their games that they released over these 3 years is that they have been updated and they're games that are either online enabled and stuff like that so they can last over these years without getting old. It's always a new experience,
Yeah.
especially with something like Smash Brothers where they have their releases for new characters and they've been living for these 3 years.
Right.
And that's why it seems like everything is just going so
that's
fast.
one of the most brilliant games ever. That game. That's
Even Mario,
That's
Mario
brilliant.
Kart,
I
even
gotta
Mario
say-
Kart 8 Deluxe, like
Yeah.
that's Mario Kart 8
Yeah.
from the Wii U, and no one cares that it's from the Wii U because it seems like it's a new game.
it's fucking dope.
It's ridiculous.
Well, look what they did with Tetris 99 was genius, man.
Yeah.
They released.
Here,
fucking-
this is free.
This is a free. If you
Yeah.
get the online service, you get this game for free automatically. And then they have updates. They're still adding stuff to that game. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
They have unlockables,
Smart.
new modes. I'm like,
And Fire Emblem music.
every 3 fucking months, they like add some new update to it, and it's like, wow, this game just never doesn't like not disappoint me. It's like,
You know what I want them to do?
Mm.
I want them to release a direct that's so bad. That flops so bad. It's like, this is what you wanted? Is this what you guys are begging for?
Like a fake
no, they
direct.
just have
Yeah.
a direct, and they'll
Just
be like,
bring out a
"All right,
direct."
Here's the, and then nothing comes out, like nothing.
Just
Like,
don't,
we got
don't
anything.
say a date for anything.
Or play trailers that freeze in the middle of it. That'd be
Shows
fire.
it gets dope and then it stops.
That'd be
I'm
fire.
like, here's the designs we have drawn on this board, the storyboard for the first section of Metroid. Are you happy now?
animated stick figures.
Horrible,
Yes.
horrible. Man.
Yes, that's what I want them to do.
They're just it's so cool though because like all these titles that are rumored, like the Bayonetta 3, like a Kid Icarus, a Metroid.
Announce them again.
Yeah, like I'm just like waiting.
I want them to announce it again with no date.
Oh,
Like, just like Bayonetta 3.
But they show the
No-
sprite.
no
they show
trailer.
the sprite. They just
No
show the
trailer,
sprite.
no nothing.
No nothing.
Just
Just
the name.
name again.
Just the Bayonetta 3
ah,
coming soon. And then Metroid Prime 4. Same picture you showed.
ew,
Coming soon.
ew.
That's all I want them to do. Just to troll the shit out of
Every
them,
single title they're announcing, they just show
Yeah.
up the picture.
coming soon.
Coming soon.
Do you think they're gonna announce? You know how like the rumors are going around about the Switch Pro or whatever. You think they're gonna announce anything?
You mean the
like that?
Switch stick?
The Switch.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
Thick.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't think
I
so
don't.
either.
I don't.
But
they
you
have
never
never
know, though.
announced.
You never know, man.
Where did they announce the light? Where did they announce it?
August. Oh, where?
They announced it in a direct?
In a direct, yeah.
They did.
In August, I believe, and then it came out in September.
I don't think they're in a rush to bring that out. No one's caring about that.
No one needs it.
No one cares. No
There's
one
not-
says,
there's
I
not
wish
a
I
need
could
for
play Call of Duty on my Switch.
Some
Like
people are like,
No,
I
no one
want to
needs
see a 4K version.
Fuck out of
No,
here.
they
man.
do. I mean, people who want that, they want to see
Come on,
the
man.
top level games be on there. But, like, no. No one
Anytime you
cares.
bring out something, somebody wants something better.
They're selling.
But like, come on. Man.
Don't, if they're not selling, you'll see a Nintendo Pro out in a month.
Yeah.
But they're selling.
Yeah.
So they're not in a rush to bring that out. Unless
How
they
you-
have a title. Maybe they're not announcing any of these titles because they're for a Nintendo Pro. And they're like, look at what this looks like. You can't get that on the Switch. Buy a new Switch because it's been 3 years already.
Oh
How
man,
do you
That would
guys
be
feel-
crazy.
don't be giving them no ideas.
How do you
bro.
guys feel
I
about
would
the Switch
give
Lite?
I was thinking about it. I mean, I don't need it, but I mean,
Yeah.
it serves its purpose, I guess, to be smaller.
I mean, I think so too, man.
I think it hurts it because the Switch is already portable.
Yeah.
The Switch itself is already small and it's already portable.
Mhm.
And if you're going to use it in that way, fine. But I think the Switch Lite is for more of the children, for more smaller people who don't have big hands, who can't carry that big thing around, who have books in their book bag and can't carry a big ass Switch in it, and they need something more durable to bring around that they can drop without breaking it or ripping the Joy-Cons off the sides of it. So just for durability's purpose alone, and the fact that it's smaller, I think that's why it has its purpose. But for someone who already has a Switch, if you don't need a secondary one, then there's no reason to do that. So unless you just want to leave it at home on the TV and just walk around with the
it's for like, if like the parents are like, are gamers, and they're like using their Switch, for the console, whatever. It's like, oh, here goes the Switch Lite for the kid. They'll shut them up. Go, go use that. Or whatever.
I get a big TV.
Yeah, I get the TV. You get that little ass shit over there.
Yeah.
You want the big
Are you trying to see me in Mario Kart? Take the Switch Lite.
Or it's for parents who don't want to spend $300 on the system and be like, you want to play something? I'll get this $200 thing for you.
Yeah.
That's it.
But
Just
for
the price difference.
gamers like us, like, there's no reason for us to.
Not to double dip.
Yeah, why was
Nah,
that?
hell no.
There's no advantage.
Listen,
There's
I'll
zero
tell you.
advantage for it.
The only reason I double dip is if I had a first generation Nintendo Switch that was hacked and I wanted to not touch that one ever, and I would get the little one as a side one to play online and stuff like that. That's it. That's a reason.
And that's reaching.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's reaching.
Yeah.
There's really no need to.
Yeah, and I don't like handhelds, so.
Yeah, for one person who's only played his Switch handheld,
Who was
one
it?
hand?
What
five
guest?
times or
What
less?
guest did we have on here that said they only play the Switch on the console? Was that either
Mad
Reggie
Little-
No,
or Mad
Reggie
Little
played
Pixel?
it only.
Mad Little Pixel.
Mad Little Pixel, right? Yeah,
He's
yeah,
not
yeah.
a fan of.
He's not a fan of handhelds.
Yeah.
Reggie only played it portable. He doesn't.
Oh yeah,
play
he's
it on
only
TV.
portable.
the opposite.
Pixels.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he can switch when he wants.
Yeah.
That's why it's called that. It should be called the Switch Lite, man. It should be called the Light Switch. I told you.
It shouldn't
Don't
be
like
called
Switch.
Switch
Doesn't
because
So,
you
yeah,
can't
Switch shouldn't even be in the
because you
fucking
can't
title.
switch it. You can't switch anything.
No, it should have been Nintendo Lite, whatever the fuck.
The Nintendo Lite.
Have light switch.
That would have been a great name, though. I would have been like, okay,
Nintendo Lite.
you guys got that. You guys got
They're like, how do we incorporate this into a commercial?
that. Click. It's on.
Click, it's on.
I just flipped the switch.
There's
Flip
no
the switch, yeah.
rumble in that shit, right?
I don't believe
I
so.
don't think there's rumble.
Nah, you need more battery, not rumble. It's priorities, man.
I guess so. Yeah.
But
I guess.
speaking of PlayStation 2, no, we weren't. No, we're done with PlayStation 2. That's
No,
20
I
years,
was
man.
gonna
It's
say,
a long time ago.
what's a memorable game that you remember from PS2?
Man, it's a long time ago.
I'm saying there's a lot of games that are on
Wow.
there. God of War series came up.
No,
with
the
that.
biggest title for me on that system would probably be Grand Theft Auto 3. Because that changed the world.
Oh yeah.
It changed the world.
In
I thought
Gran
you were-
Turismo.
I thought you were gonna say God Hand.
Ooh.
No, that should have changed the world. No, so
No, there's a
let me
lot
see.
of crazy games.
God
that came out
Hand.
for that.
I have a quick list if I can find it.
God Hand that's special. I forgot that was PS2.
PS2 man.
That
We
is
talked
special.
about God Hand last podcast.
Yeah.
Sure did.
Resident Evil 4.
John Hancock liked that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Resident Evil 4 was huge.
Oh,
That was
shit,
on
that's
every
right.
system after.
That's right. Yes.
But that originally came out on the GameCube.
It was a GameCube title, and
But
then eventually,
PlayStation 2 got everything.
after because they had the year exclusives.
That's why I don't want a remake of Resident Evil 4. It's on
It's not
everything.
needed. It's not needed.
Yeah,
No,
it's
it's not
on
needed.
everything.
Metal Gear Solid 2.
Oh, shit.
That was huge.
Yes.
And 3.
Yes.
I played that on Xbox.
Okay.
Sons of Liberty. That
So
was
the
a
Metal
good
Gear
one.
series basically on there. You had
That was dope.
obviously the rest of the Grand Thefts.
Yeah.
Vice City and all that.
Final Fantasy X was on PS2.
Yes.
Final Fantasy X was PS2,
Yes,
yes.
that was PS2.
Yeah,
That was
I
huge.
remember
That was
Devil
the
May
first-
Cry was PS2.
That was my first disappointment.
The first
I'm
one?
sorry.
Devil May Cry was the PS2.
Yes.
The first one?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's, I think so. Yeah.
2001.
Definitely not PS1. Definitely not
Yeah.
PS1.
2001. That's an old
You would
title,
think it's
man.
PS1.
Yeah.
I thought the same shit with God of War. I was
Yeah, it
like,
doesn't ring
God
a
of
bell
War?
for PS1. I'm almost, it's
No,
paused.
God of War was PS2.
Yeah.
God of War
Yeah.
was PS2.
That was 2005.
Yes.
That was from
I
Electric
used
Playground.
to think it was
Deesh.
PS1, but I'm like, no, wait, no.
Two at a
Two at a
time.
time. Deesh.
Another title, Burnout 3. Takedown.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I forgot that. Yo,
Burnouts.
great title.
Burnouts was PlayStation
Still
2.
my favorite.
Yeah,
Still my
man.
favorite, man.
Oh shoot, SSX was PlayStation 2. Damn, I
Really?
love that
Wow.
game. SSX Tricky was my shit.
Dude, a lot of good
Not so much
titles.
3 though.
But you weren't any good at it, though.
That was amazing. man.
A
Okami came out for it.
comic came out for it?
Comic
Yeah,
came
man.
out
Oh,
for it,
shit.
yes.
Soul Calibur 2.
Damn.
And the rest of the Final. There's Final Fantasy 12. That came out for it. Final Fantasy 10. Final Fantasy 11, obviously.
Yeah.
And the Guitar Hero series was on there.
Nice.
That was huge
That
for
was
the
big.
day.
That was
Yeah.
up for everything.
That was huge for that
But
day.
that did come out for
Oh shoot, I forgot about Klonoa 2. That game was my
Did
shit.
Batman
Hero?
come out for a
Let me see.
PS2, or was that?
I don't.
Which one?
Klonoa
The first one.
2?
Arkham.
I don't think the original came out for PS2.
I think it was PS3 and Xbox 360.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ratchet and Clank was around PlayStation 2.
Yeah,
time.
Ratchet.
Yes.
Mad Ratchet.
Twisted Metal Black. Shadow of Colossus.
Oh.
I forgot. That was
That was
PlayStation 2.
PS2. Oh, yeah,
Of
that was
Colossus,
PS2.
yeah.
Dead or Alive 2.
What about Ico?
Ico was there too. Yeah, man.
Damn, man.
They had a lot. There was a reason why it sold the
Tons of
most.
fucking games.
Burnout Revenge.
Oh.
Time Splitters 2.
Oh.
Beautiful Joe.
Damn.
I can go on. I can go on for days with these
This shit
titles.
is crazy.
Yeah, man. They had Splinter Cell, Silent Hill 2.
Yeah, they had a little bit of everything.
Yo,
It's a lot
NBA
of
Street.
Whoa,
I love that
wow.
game.
Bit of everything.
That was the
Whoa.
game right there. Yeah, man.
That was
I
a
can,
good
like I
game.
said, I can name a ton of stuff on here, and it's gonna keep going. They had Fight Night, Round 2.
Shit.
Devil May Cry 3 just came out again. Bully.
Yeah.
Jeez. All right. Yeah, man. Kingdom Hearts 2. It's tons. So
It's a ton of, man.
PlayStation 2 was the system to beat. It still is.
Yeah.
For as many of those titles getting re-released. All the re-released titles are from PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
There's a reason for that. Yo, imagine if they brought out Grand Theft 3, like remade. That would be crazy. Because it looks so old now.
Actually, that would be a dope remake. if they
That
could
looks
do
so
that.
old now.
Ah.
It look
If-
amazing.
If they modernized it, and
Yeah,
same
man.
story, everything, just
Just change, don't change much. Just
That
bring
would
it,
be
just make it
dope.
look good.
That's a dope idea.
Mm-hmm.
What if they're doing that for 6? Like remaking the third one or some shit, or
It would
Or
have
even
to
a
be, if
prequel.
they made it. If they made that, it would have to be Vice City,
a prequel.
Grand Theft 3,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
everything combined into one like continent.
Which Grand Theft was it when you throw the cocktails on in the car and
Everyone.
First one.
your boy runs out screaming like a bitch
3.
and his voice changed? Was it Tone Loc or whatever the fuck his name was?
That was
Or
4.
Gangstar? Who was that guy?
Yeah.
Oh, Gangstar in the beginning.
Was was
Yeah,
that him?
yeah, yeah, that was the beginning
when
of
he had
3.
screamed like a bitch. That wasn't his voice.
No.
Like at first it was, and then he goes like like that was a different voice. It was a different voice.
So this is what you do: you put in a code when you start that game to get Molotov cocktails way before you're supposed to have them.
Yeah.
And then you just throw him at the car. He's like, get in the car. And then you throw him at it, and he transforms his voice into this screaming person.
It's
Like
just
a
a
bitch.
stock. It's
Totally
a stock
not him.
footage of a
Yeah,
stock
because it wasn't
audio.
ready. That voice, I'm
Because
surprised they even
sometimes
programmed
it was him like, oh, whatever. Then you hear, like,
That's not his voice.
That's the best thing ever.
that was not his voice.
stock
Gangstar,
audio
man.
voice of the
Gangstar
screen.
all day.
I said Tone Loc.
RIP, man. RIP. But nah, that was great. That was great.
That would
But
be a
yeah,
good remake.
PlayStation 2 is a remarkable system. They had Rez too, I forgot. But yeah, it's
So
a
many
remarkable
games, man.
system. And it has gone down in history to be still one of the greatest systems of all time.
Does
Yeah.
anyone know what the Nintendo Switch numbers are? Like their like
Sales.
Didn't they do 50 million?
Yeah.
Like recent?
what was Super
Yeah.
Nintendo? Did they pass Super Nintendo or not yet?
Nah, I don't think so.
Not yet.
Not just yet. It's been 3 years.
Because you got to do.
You got to do 5 years at
Yeah.
least.
How long was Super Nintendo? 5, 6?
Usually that span was like 5 to 6
5.
years. Yeah.
It's 5.
Back in the day, it was like a 5 year thing.
Look that up right now.
But I mean, as far as sales is concerned, Nintendo's been on the fastest
Yeah.
to rise,
Yeah.
continuing.
Oh,
that.
the speed is the fastest.
I believe so. Yeah.
Mhm.
The only ones above it, the Nintendo
The Wii.
3DS. DS?
Oh, the 3DS.
Is it 3DS or DS?
DS.
The DS.
The DS is the
Second.
highest selling.
Said the Super Nintendo approximately 49.1 million.
No, beat them.
As of December 31st, 2019, the Switch has shipped 52.48 million.
Shit.
Beat the Super
Beat Super
Nintendo.
Nintendo.
Beat Super Nintendo.
In 3 fucking years.
That's crazy.
Jesus.
But
That's a
yeah,
lot.
I don't see them beating PlayStation 2 though.
What's
I
PS2
agree.
have?
150.
That's hard to beat.
150.
hard to beat,
man.
Oh.
Jeez.
Like,
PS2
no one's touching that.
They stopped making. What was it?
Depends on what you come out with, I mean.
2005, I think. 2005 or 6. When did they stop selling the last? No, I'm
No,
sorry,
it was a
later
9
than
year
that.
span. It was a 9 year span for PlayStation 2.
What was it?
Like the very last title was like an EA
Like
game.
2010.
Yeah,
Probably was
158 million. Is that the highest ever?
Yeah.
It has to be.
Yeah.
No, it is.
Jesus.
Wait, higher than the Wii U?
Wii U. Jeez.
What'd that sell like?
Did
2?
the Xbox do better than the Wii U?
3 million? Like what?
14 million was a Wii U's lifetime sales. I
What was
think, or
it?
some shit. 14 million.
For the Wii?
Wii U.
Dude, the Vita
Yeah, it
beat
was
that.
What about the
man.
Wii? What the Wii
Did the
sell?
Vita beat that?
Huh?
Did the Vita beat that? I don't know. It's pretty close.
That's a good question. I don't know.
I want to see this
It's probably
list
close.
now.
Nah, they probably beat it.
Oh, the
probably like
Wii.
20
In
million.
Japan?
Yo, the Wii sold 101.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wii's the closest.
Wow.
As far as
Yeah.
home console, yeah.
Yeah.
Wii Sports was huge.
Yeah, Wii Sports was amazing.
I think if Switch does another 3 years,
Right.
it'll be close.
Yo, can they announce?
I
Can
think
they
it'll be
announce
close.
Wii Sports, please? Can they announce
They don't
Nintendo
have-
Sports?
They don't have.
Bring out Nintendo Sports for the Switch, please.
What do you mean? You don't like a 1-2 switch? I'm sorry.
That's not the same.
I think that was one that game got me so mad. 'Cause that was like a
We played the hell out of them.
$50.
Oh, it pissed me.
Oh, what? 1-2 Switch?
Yeah,
Oh,
that
okay.
was like full price.
Dude,
I
it's
thought
still,
you meant
they
like-
haven't even discounted it.
No,
It's
no,
still
no.
like $50. That shit is crazy. It's criminal.
Dude,
It's criminal.
I
that
thought you was
Nintendo
about-
don't discount their games.
That shit is a-
Anything first company.
I
Like
thought I said first country.
Yeah,
I was like
first
first country. I was like-
first country.
First country.
But nah, anything
First
made by
party.
Nintendo never
First
gets
party.
discounted.
If anything,
party.
45, they'll drop something too
Oh, it went
If
on
that.
sale before.
for like a week or two.
that game
a
should be at
day
least
or
$40.
two.
If they're gonna drop, it should be $40.
It should be 20.
It should be free.
Dude, it's a tech demo, man.
Yeah, it should have been free.
tech
They
demo.
charge
This is what the
full
Switch do.
price
It
for
should have
that
been free
shit.
with it.
It
Everyone,
uses all the stupid features or whatever. The Switch.
Oh, that pissed me
It's a
off.
tech demo.
everyone should have that game by default.
Yes.
It should come with it.
Pack
Yeah.
in game. Free.
But I want them to have Wii Resort and Wii Sports as a combined like digital download.
Like the bow
Just
and
give me the
arrow.
download.
Archery
was
yeah,
good. Speaking of which,
because they
man,
did it for the Wii U.
they need to do something like that. They need to have a way to put, like, you know, like either bring back, even if they do like a Wii port to the Switch. Like they need to do something like that.
Is it because the motion control can't do it the way it used to?
The motion controls, isn't it similar?
I would hope it would be
I'm
similar,
thinking
but there's
it's the
there's
same.
got to be a reason why it's not out though.
Well, if they do the motion aiming and what was it?
The
Resident
archery
Evil
was
4?
dope,
That
man.
was
I
fun.
used to love
That was
the
a lot of
archery.
fun.
Motion aiming in Resident Evil 4. They
Lot of
didn't
fun.
they didn't even add that shit to the Switch.
I don't think
port.
it's
So, I don't-
pinpoint.
Well,
Makes
probably
it
because
like-
when people started cheating and bowling like Jay did, they were like, you know what, this isn't
I
really
like
fun
cheating
anymore.
and bowling.
This isn't fun anymore for
They
everybody.
had people rolling the ball like on the side, getting strikes.
Yo, Jay was over
Crazy.
here going upstairs. He went like this.
Oh, I was good
And
though.
you had cheated motion.
That was good.
It was
That was
cheating.
all programmed into
It's like
me.
this.
Exactly. Fantasy Star 3.
Yeah. I can beat you like this.
I just bowled a 300.
I did a 300. man.
Perfect score. Perfect score.
But I mean, if they released like somebody came in like, what games you got like Wii Sports? I'm like, I don't know.
Blasphemous.
I don't know. Yeah.
My kid.
Wow.
It was like my kid wants to play Wii Sports.
You can recommend that to the kid. Like, yeah, get him blasphemous.
Dude, he was looking for the Kinect. I was like, dude, nah, they don't make the Kinect anymore.
Oh,
that was like 3 years ago they stopped
Okay,
making
the
that.
Connect he was looking
And he
for.
was like, you don't have Kinect Sports?
damn.
I told him to buy a Wii. I mean, I told him to buy a Switch. And I told him to get like Carnival games and like
Yeah,
some other. There's like two games like it.
There's tons of
So it's got to be a way.
Get Overcooked. There you go.
Kids don't understand Overcooked. They
too
don't understand.
complicated for them, man.
Yeah. It's complicated for us. That shit wasn't that easy.
It wasn't complicated. It's just communication.
They
Just
can't
yelling
talk.
at each other.
Kids,
Nah, man.
you think kids have
Kids.
communication skills now?
Shit.
Nah.
They'd be like this. Send a text when in the same room. Like,
Exactly.
hold up.
Why
Back in the
aren't you
80s and
playing
90s, They
right?
would have been alright, but today, nope.
No.
He's like, let me leave him a message on Twitter. You suck
Yeah,
at
yeah.
this game. And he's right next to you. Yeah.
Oh man.
But I mean, like, what do you think? Obviously, we can't talk about the future of PlayStation 2. So,
Yeah, what's the future?
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
whole
So-
PlayStation?
what do you think the legacy of the PlayStation 2 is held? Has it been? Is it actually one of the greatest systems?
I would say so.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I would say so.
Definitely has to be.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
up
I think so. I
But
think
that
so, too.
many titles selling that many consoles and
Right.
the longevity of it, yeah, that classifies as one of the best systems.
It says a lot when you make when all these remakes and stuff like that. And
It's all
and
started
ports,
there.
it's
They were all new.
It's all being
Yeah.
brought back. And
Yeah.
it's like, yeah, that's a sign of a good, a great console.
yeah.
Yeah, so I applaud them for selling as much as they did and has taken the number one spot.
I didn't even own a PS2, but I played a lot of it through you guys.
It's funny because I didn't have to buy a lot of them either, which
Oh,
is
yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
It's not like that system still works to this day.
Yeah.
And it's not like I had to bring back and get 6 of them,
Yeah.
and they still sold that
Was
many.
Toe Ball 2 on there or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Toe Ball 2?
Actually, no. I spoke too soon. That was PlayStation 1.
Really? Toe Ball 2 was on
Yeah.
Looking that good.
Yeah.
Holy
It came
crap.
out around Tekken 2 time. So, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I remember Tekken 3.
That was
That
all
was-
PlayStation 1.
I like Toe Ball, man.
Which is still, it's amazing because PlayStation 1 was as amazing as it was,
Mhm.
and PlayStation 2 eclipsed it. That's what's crazy.
What's even crazy is that Sony PlayStation brand wouldn't even be anything if it wasn't for Nintendo.
Yeah.
And it's cool how we're celebrating both, both their anniversaries.
And
It's,
they were in the news.
yeah.
Yep.
They're,
And then
The
we talked
Nintendo
about them in the
PlayStation,
news,
yeah.
See how that works?
Mhm.
You know,
Now they're both here.
and
Look
they're
at
both here.
See what we did there?
Yeah, that's
Where's
right.
the Xbox?
There it goes. I was actually thinking of a joke, and you fucking beat me to
Yeah,
it.
so, I was actually setting it up for that. Too.
They're
I'm
not
like,
there.
Yo, 360 was fire. Shut up.
Actually, Microsoft is in there with Sega. Where's Sega and where's Microsoft? So
That's
that's funny. That's the whole opposite
That's
spectrum.
true.
Because Microsoft made the Dreamcast,
Yep.
which nobody knows that was a Windows system,
Yeah.
and that was Microsoft.
Yeah.
And it's funny.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And the
did not know
360
It
got
wasn't
all
it.
the stuff from the Dreamcast, like
Browser and everything, man.
oh yeah, the browser too. But it had like Jet Set Grind Radio Future. Did I say Jet Set Grind Radio?
Jets.
Jet Grind Radio.
Grind radio.
You said Jet Set
Jet
Grind
Set is
Radio. I'm like,
Japanese.
Jet Set
Three
Grind
games,
Radio.
3 titles.
you mixed up all them titles.
Jet Set was the Japanese one, and Jet Grind
Jet Grind is American.
was the American one.
Jet Set
I know
Grind
it's
Radio?
wrong.
Jet Set Grind Radio.
But yeah, they got all of those.
Sounds like some grimy shit.
They got all the Sega games first. But you'd be surprised. Like Sonic, was that first? Like, did they first release that on the Xbox
What?
as a third party? When Sega went third party, was Sonic first on the Xbox?
I believe so, yeah.
Because they were really close.
Sonic 06.
So there's no other company that broke into the market that can even take the spot of any of those four.
Yeah.
Like these, like Sony, Nintendo, Sega, and Microsoft. Like they were, who's gonna disrupt that huge like top?
It's so bad. I so wish Sega came out with a new system.
Me too.
I hold on
Me
hope.
too.
Like
No,
like
I do,
a
man.
Dreamcast 2. Like I would lose my shit to be honest.
Yup.
If they did that again. I would.
Imagine if they made enough money to do it.
Oh my god. Oh, man.
Maybe the Sonic movie is gonna make them have enough
Yo,
money to
man.
bring out a Dreamcast too.
I would lose it. I
That
would
would
like
be
be
insane.
so.
Yo, the Dreamcast
pumped.
is like the best system. Like
I love Dreamcast.
plug in 4
Dude.
controllers from the get go.
It's
Yeah.
my favorite system of all time, man. The Dreamcast.
I
was
love
just
Dreamcast.
My favorite.
I like the name of it too.
I
It's
have
just
an-
so different. You know,
I have
it's
a
just so
nostalgia.
different.
I actually almost played the Dreamcast emulator the other day. I was gonna throw it out. I just felt like
It's a pretty system, man.
it fucking.
It
still
was like
holds
it was a
up.
time. It was a time for the 2 years that it was out. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It
That
was
was
only out
it.
for 2 years. That's correct. That is insane. That is insane.
And the Switch is 3.
I'm holding out hope, man. I'm holding out hope.
Yeah.
How much did they sell? Somebody find out how much the Dreamcast sold.
Dreamcast. Hold
Because
on,
I
let's
don't
see.
think they sold a lot.
Not enough.
No, they definitely didn't.
No, not enough. The N-Gage did better. No.
Damn, dude.
Endgame.
Wow.
Imagine.
Come on.
And-
That was
N-Gage.
the worst. No, that was by far the worst.
Worst console.
But I'm just looking forward to what Nintendo has to do for the next 3 years. And I hope that
Damn.
they do some announcements. But I'm not begging them. I'm not
Yeah.
anxiously. I will anxiously wait. I won't need to like bitch about it.
Yeah.
When you have the announcements, I know you're working on stuff. Hopefully, it's stuff that'll blow our mind.
It always is, man. It's always some interesting stuff.
9.13 million units of
Worldwide.
Dreamcast.
Wii U outsold it.
Worldwide.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
That's rough.
That's bad.
Yeah, hack and destroy that system.
It actually sold less than the Wii U.
You think it would have
That's-
helped the system?
holy
That's pretty
Nope.
That actually sold less than the Virtual Boy.
No. I refuse to believe that.
I'm about to look that up right now.
I just mentioned that shit.
The Virtual Boy did not sell
I
9 million.
I just pulled that out of my ass. I don't even know if that's true. I just said
I
that.
just want to know how much. Virtual Boy.
Virtual
sales.
Boy is probably one of the worst sales.
300,000.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
it wasn't officially like launched either,
It
right?
was out.
It was?
It was out.
Because I remember seeing it at
it
KB.
was in stores.
Back in KB Toys.
I
remember
tried
seeing
it.
and I
It
tried
actually
at KB.
sold 770,000 units in 1 year.
Yeah, it didn't break a mill.
Wow.
Didn't break a mill.
That is the worst selling.
That's more than I thought.
Yeah.
To be honest.
And that was expensive tech. Dude, that
That-
cost a lot.
That was insane.
But yeah.
I can't believe that the guy that invented the
Game
Game
Boy.
Boy, the guy who invented the Game Boy, made
Burned retinas. Ruined eyesight for generations to come.
Well, I remember trying it out at Toys R Us. I put my eyes in. I'm like, what is this? I'm like,
Migraines.
man.
my eyes were like, yo,
Yeah.
no, I'm not feeling this.
My eyes, you.
My eyes, you.
It's messed up though. Rest in peace though. The guy who did.
Yeah,
create
he had
that,
a
did
run
pass
with
away.
it.
He had died in a car accident or something like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What do you guys think for the future of Nintendo Switch? You think it's gonna?
It's gonna continue.
No, I mean, you think it's gonna? You think it'll top PS2, or you think it'll be close? You think it'll be?
I don't think
less?
it's gonna top PS2. With the amount of success that it's had for this 3 years,
For 3 more years?
I don't see it getting bigger.
You don't think so?
I see it
What do you
like
think it'll?
tapering down after the new systems come out.
What do you think it'll stop as? You think
100. I think it'll be 100 mil.
100?
Yeah, I think it could do it again.
Mm.
I think it at least like duplicate this 3 years.
Yeah.
depending because they got another Zelda coming. Who knows? They might have another Mario coming.
They do. They have another Mario coming.
Yeah.
I think with those, I think it's gonna surpass 100. 150's high.
150's way up.
It's high.
I don't see nothing coming out that's gonna make it double what
don't
it
know.
did for this 3 years.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it'll probably like a lot. I'm thinking 130. It's probably the highest.
Yeah.
They could probably
I
go.
mean, if they come out with a way to bring out the Wii games,
Because I know those titles like the Zelda 2, all those titles is gonna shoot through the fucking roof.
yeah,
With the help of the Smash Bros. Characters being, spread out throughout
That's another
2 years.
year. Yeah, another
So
2
that's
years.
it's gonna get more people to get Smash Brothers and more Switches and stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, I'm thinking it's gonna be under 150. I think.
Because with Pokemon out and Animal Crossing coming out, those are
That's a big
10 million sellers. Like
Yeah.
they're huge sellers.
Yeah,
But most of those people had the system already.
that's just about to say. Yeah, most of them.
yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. 130 ish.
They need to get a way to just like the Wii did, getting the casual gamer.
Just to bring out sports.
They need to bring out exactly. They need to bring out a sports game, and they need to actually figure out a way to bring out Wii titles to the system to get people that aren't really gamers to buy it.
If they revamp their shop and revamp their
Yes.
I mean, I know they already have Nintendo and Super Nintendo in there, but if
Yes.
they can get people like, bring GameCube. I don't think GameCube is going to push sales like they want it to. So
at least at the very least, like port the games on it. Like they did it with the SNK games.
Yeah,
They ported all those, and like you're able to buy it. I don't really care about having it, in a like a Wii Virtual Console or whatever.
yeah.
I prefer it. Whatever, just release the games, like port them over.
I just don't know what they can announce that's going to be so breathtaking that's going to just change
Make
everyone.
non-Switch owners pick up a Switch.
Unless they release the
Yeah.
Pro and it can play something like a Call of Duty on the go.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh my gosh, I got 10 million people who play Call of Duty are playing on the go, and we have an infrastructure online that can use them to play everywhere. And they're walking in front of cars, getting hit, and everything. And real like
This went dark real quick.
very morbid. Looking for the
'cause
cars
that's what
getting
happened. They ruined the world. If that
killed, and
happened.
then someone gets sued, and then they go,
They'll lose all their money, and then we'll get a new Sega system.
oh man, wow.
That's all I can see in the future if that happens. So I don't think they're beating the PlayStation 2.
No, and the thing is with the Switch, it's so easy to bring in multiple players onto one console. So, a lot of people don't have to buy it.
Yeah,
Just play
and
your
it's
friends.
not as powerful.
Yeah,
It's not
'cause-
powerful enough to get the exclusives that it needs.
Because one of the best games it has, Smash Brothers Ultimate, you can play 8 people on one console.
Yeah.
You
Not
know?
that little ass screen.
Well, look like we were just saying.
Yeah, no, but when it's
Got
on the TV,
man.
Oh, I know.
TV.
Well, like we were talking about the Switch Lite, like there's no reason to have it if you already own a Switch. It's like, it's nice, it's cool, but just get the regular Switch.
yeah,
You know what
Unless-
would put it over the top? Shining Force 3. I'll put it over.
Unless they say the next Mario and Zelda only playable on the Switch Pro, and they would count the Switch Pro as
Oh,
the
that's
same
fucked up.
title.
Actually, you know
Oh,
what?
man.
That's
That-
a fucked
I said
up
that as a
ass
joke,
thing.
but that's not
That's fucked
a
up.
bad
Don't
thing.
do
Like
that.
if you get like if you come out with old IPs
Yeah.
that are lost on nothing and you come out on the Switch,
Yeah.
that'll get those people to be like, wait, I used to play that game when I was younger and blah blah blah. Let me get a Switch now because it's on there. I mean, that'll help out. It's not. I don't think it'll put you over 150.
Nah.
But I mean, it'll definitely help get new people to fucking pick up a Switch.
Yeah.
But if they did come out with a Pro, they still count it as a Switch in sales, just like they did the 3DS and the 3DS
Oh,
New,
really?
and they
Oh,
counted
yeah, I
all
mean,
of them
still-
together.
Because it's the same game. So
Just
I
like
mean,
the
I
Switch
guess-
Lite.
Yeah.
Switch
doing
Lite
that.
and Switch are the same system,
I
basically.
hate it when they do that.
Yeah.
They did it with the 3DS, and that
it's
pissed
cheating.
me off.
It's cheating.
Yeah.
It pissed me off,
It's
man.
cheating.
Like,
I'm
we
like,
sold
this is
9
the only way I
million.
can play the game. I have to buy the new system. Fuck that.
Could you imagine? That's kind of like betraying your fan base.
It is.
Yeah,
You're
that's why I don't
dividing
see it happening. But they did it before, almost.
They
They
did.
almost did it for new DS, new 3DS. They only had 2 games that worked only on that, but they almost ruined it. Like Minecraft is a huge game. To only be playable on the new systems
Right.
was a slap in the face to everyone who bought the old systems.
Yeah.
That's the top seller, man. Look
I
at how many
know,
that sold.
I know.
Microsoft owns that, so they got some money somewhere. So yeah, but
Plenty of money.
I know.
that's it. Nintendo,
Good
happy
job,
birthday,
Nintendo.
man. Happy
Way to go.
birthday.
Keep it up. Can't wait for
birthday
that
to you.
direct.
PlayStation, you alright.
Congratulations on your 20 years.
Congratulations on 20 years. You
Yeah,
guys earned
man.
it.
He said, y'all all right.
Yeah, alright.
Well, we've reached that time, folks.
What time
Time's
is that?
up.
Time to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Hit that button. Hit that like button. Leave a comment. It's right over here. Let us know what you think about all the stuff we just discussed with you today. Make sure you follow us on all our social media. We have a lot of challenges and we have a lot of giveaways that we're going to be doing in the future. So be on the lookout for that in our social media. And if you want to listen to this podcast live every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time,
Eastern, y'all,
you can do so
if you
on
will.
Twitch. And if you want to listen to us, you can go to all the podcasting services like Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and all that good stuff.
I always think you're gonna say apple pie.
Apple pie.
Apple pie. I almost did.
Apple
I almost
pie.
said apple pie. But yeah, man. Let us know what you think in the comments once again. Hit
Who you
that
want to
like
be
button.
in The Last of Us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who you want in there?
But without further ado, it's been fun, y'all. Peace.
Peace.